Okay, so now for the moment we've all been waiting for, Chapter 8, when the erotica finally gets mildly erotic, and I say mildly because it's actually terrible and awful and makes me feel weird. But I guess at least they're having sex. But even before we can get to the terrible, awful sex, Christian is still mad and just flabbergasted at the fact that Anastasia is a virgin, and he says things like, I don't understand why you didn't tell me, how have you avoided sex, and my personal favorite, and a nice young man hasn't swept you off your feet, I just don't understand, you're 21, nearly 22, you're beautiful. And in that line of logic, we can assume that all attractive people have sex by the time they're 21. Who knew? That is quite the statistic. This book teaches me so much. But he gets over it, and he says, we're going to rectify the situation. Yeah, rectify her virginity by taking it away, I guess. I'm going to make love to you. I thought you didn't make love. I thought you fucked hard. He gives me a wicked grin, the effects of which travel all the way down there. If you can't say vagina, you're not allowed to have sex. That's the rule. Apparently they're not going to follow that rule, but I just thought I should make that clear. Blah, blah, blah. They go to his bedroom. I am quaking like a leaf. This is it. Finally, after all this time, I'm going to do it. Seriously? Alright. You're an adult, but that's fine. We don't need to use actual sex words. And then for a while, all they do is murmur and whisper. I don't understand why no one in this book can talk at a normal decibel level, but alright. Again, I'm just going to have to let it go. This is already published. He says, be prepared, which it really adds to the hilarious atmosphere when I suddenly have Scar's song from The Lion King stuck in my head now. It's really a good soundtrack to the events that are about to unfold. Then they just have some really weird sex talk, and he says, do you have any idea what I'm going to do to you? That is what Anastasia would probably say. It's apparently what's going to happen. They make out. It's not, just, not that making out is gross, it's just that it's really poorly described. He wants to see her masturbate. She doesn't know what that means. Because he said, show me how you pleasure yourself. I don't know what you mean. I mean, it's fine if you don't masturbate, but, like, you gotta know what he means. Okay, so then they're in bed, and he starts, like, playing with her boobs, which, okay, yeah, foreplay, great, good for you. But then he says, let's see if we can make you come like this. And I really am curious. I don't want to, like, knock this if it's actually a thing, but I want to know how many women have an orgasm from getting to second base. Anybody? Just let me know. Inbox me, because I'm curious. I mean, Anastasia has an orgasm, but she's, you know, this book is stupid. So anyway, she's really excited about it. So she has that orgasm, and then what happens? Here we go. His hand moves down my waist to my hips, and then cups me intimately. Jeez, it actually says that in here. His finger slips through the fine lace and slowly circles around me. There. Stop saying that. It's weird, right? Like, and every time it says it there is italicized. Like, it's as if, like, she's like, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, if you know what I mean. And yeah, we know what you mean, but it'd be a lot easier if you just said vagina like an adult. Suddenly, he sits up and tugs my panties off and throws them on the floor. Pulling off his boxer briefs, his erection springs free. It springs. I can't with this book today. Springs. I'm sorry. I can't take that. It's ridiculous. He reaches over to his bedside table and grabs a foil packet, and then he moves between my legs, spreading them farther apart. This is very technical. It's like a how-to, step-by-step guide that you shouldn't follow. Because, well, we'll get to that. He kneels up and pulls a condom onto his considerable length. Oh no, will it? How? She doesn't know anything about anything, does she? Luckily, we have Christian Grey here to explain. He says, don't worry, you expand too. Sex Ed 101 with Christian Grey, everybody. Pull your knees up, he orders softly, and I'm quick to obey. I'm going to fuck you now, Miss Steele, he murmurs, again with the murmuring, as he positions the head of his erection at the entrance of my sex. That's not a step up from saying down there. It's still weird. And don't, ugh. Whatever, okay, so I'm going to fuck you now, Miss Steele, hard, he whispers, and he slams into me. And that is where we get the, this is why you shouldn't follow E.L. James' guide to fucking, because you don't slam into a virgin. You don't. It's inconsiderate. It is. I cry out as I feel a weird pinching sensation deep inside me as he rips through my virginity. No. Just no, ever, no. Ugh. So they start doing it, and it's just, I'm just gonna read it. Like, maybe someone will enjoy this. I personally don't see the hype about this erotica because just, I'll let it speak for itself. And he moves, but this time he doesn't stop. He shifts onto his elbow so I can feel his weight on me, holding me down. He moves slowly at first, easing himself in and out of me, and as I grow accustomed to the alien feeling, my hips move tentatively to meet his. He speeds up. I moan and he pounds on, picking up speed, merciless, a relentless rhythm, and I keep up, meeting his thrusts. He grabs my head between his hands and kisses me hard, his teeth pulling at my lower lip again. Blah, blah, blah. My body quivers, bows, a sheen of sweat gathers over me. I didn't know it could feel as good as this. My thoughts are scattering. There's only sensation, only him, only me. Ta-da! Another orgasm. It's great. They're done having sex for the first time after he has successfully ripped through her virginity like it's a fucking candy wrapper or something. Whatever. But she's really pleased with herself and the events. Now I know what all the fuss is about. Whatever. 2 orgasms coming apart at the seams like the spin cycle on a washing machine, which is a comparison I don't understand because I don't think washing machines have sex or have the ability to feel sexual sensations. But maybe it's a deep symbolic meaning that I'm just too vapid to catch. So they're going to have sex again, in the spirit of making this last 10 pages long. Not kidding, 10 pages. From foreplay to several successive orgasms, 10 pages, and I am just not feeling it at all. He gets all possessive already. He's like, you are mine, only mine, don't forget it. That's lovely. Oh, okay, here we go. So his hand, once again, travels down there, and he's pinning me down, keeping up a constant, slow, torturous rhythm. It's absolutely exquisite. I moan again, and he moves suddenly. Open your mouth, he commands, and thrusts his thumb in my mouth. Ugh. See how you taste, he breathes against my ear. Suck me, baby. What? Are you fucking kidding me? Did she get that line from American Pie when Oz says it to that college girl? Because I'm pretty sure she did. That's plagiarism. His thumb presses on my tongue and my mouth closes around him, sucking wildly. I taste the saltiness on his thumb and the faint metallic taint of blood. No. No. Nope. And he tells her, he wants to fuck her mouth, and I get where he's going with that, but what a weird thing to... They have such weird sex talk. I can't get over it. This is weird shit. We're going to go real slow this time, Anastasia, he breathes. You could have done that the first time. But, alright, no, let's just, hey, let's rip through her virginity, and then take it a little slower. Logic fails. 50 Shades of Logic failing. Ugh. I want you sore, baby. Every time you move tomorrow, I want you to be reminded that I've been here, only me. You are mine. Oh my god, he's so creepy and weird. Ugh. She has another orgasm, and they fall asleep. The next 2.5 pages are devoted to her waking up later, and he's playing the piano alone in his basement with candles or something, because he's so mysterious and deep. Ugh. Well, chapter 8. That was I can't anymore with this. That wasn't all this build up to some like crazy good sex scenes, and like, I'm sorry, I can't get through that shit. Like, I can't read all that out loud because I feel a little I feel ick. Not because of the sex, but the way it was just like described in their weird fucking talking. I can't. I can't even think of a word to describe how I feel right now. So I need to recuperate from that. So Adam, have fun with chapter 9. I know we both read ahead, and the whole thing is just blech. I think is the theme now of 50 Shades of Grey's blech. And on that note, I'm gonna go do something wholesome, and that doesn't make me feel like, maybe I'll go read some good erotica, because that exists, everyone. Just a tip. Alright.